Today I got time, cuz. I know how I move.
You should have booked a consultation. You ain't had a game.
I love big booty Latinas.
Spin the check and get it right back.
Belly full, balls empty.
Greens, potatoes, tomatoes,
Perfect.
lamb, ram,
Perfect.
hogs, dogs, chickens, turkeys, rabbits.
Perfect. Here we
So I want to do hood rat stuff for my friend. Honey.
What's going on, everybody? Class is in session. My brother from another mother, International. How do you do today?
What's poppin', slime? What's Gucci chat?
What up,
Who
what up,
all's
what up,
here in the
what up,
building?
what
I
up,
see
what up,
Ozzy. I see CJ.
What's good? What's good?
What up? What up? What up? Raise your hand if you're here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
The
sir.
child.
Yo, the
He
child.
said YouTube finally notified him. Good.
I see
Maybe
that.
we're no longer shadow banned.
I hope not. I hope not.
Cornell says foreigner.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up, man?
Yes,
guys,
sir.
Guys, let us know if the sound sounds good. All right. Make sure the sound bites aren't too loud.
Oh shit.
Mr.
Shit,
Miyagi
shit,
comes
shit.
in. Hold on.
Hold
Hold on. Stop the show.
Bombs,
Stop the
bombs,
show.
bombs.
Stop the show.
Honey.
Shout out to Mr. Miyagi. He comes in super quickly with the $20 super chat, man. Mr. Miyagi, salute to you, yo. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate you, man. We got
King H in here. We got our guy K9 in the building.
K9,
Van Lee.
what's good?
Yes, sir. It's going to be a crazy show today. Jam-packed show. We got a lot to talk about. But first, we will go over the housekeeping real quick so that we can get the show started.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, make sure, again, put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything okay. Actually, put a 6 in the chat. Put a 6 in the chat if you can hear everything okay. And if you can't hear everything okay, hold on. Shout out to K9. Comes in with the $1.99 super sticker. Appreciate
it,
man.
bro.
Drop
Appreciate it.
for that, man. Thank you, man. Boom. Shout out to K9, man. All right, guys, let's go into the housekeeping real quick, and then we'll jump into the show, guys. Everyone says 66666, so that means y'all can hear. All right, let us know, guys, if it's too loud or whatever. We'll fix it because we just literally did like a quick setup. All right, real quick, guys, before we jump into the show, man, we got a jam-packed show for you guys today. Let's go over our housekeeping. And again, guys, this is just like, all our behind the scenes stuff pretty much. Let's go over the locals first. Actually, that's mentuition.locals.com. This is where you guys are going to see all the debauchery, okay? All the not safe for YouTube stuff, guys. When we go to Thailand, we're going to be uploading so much on here. I know we haven't been putting too much up, every other week like we used to, but we're sort of saving a lot of it for Thailand, Japan and Thailand. So once we head out next Friday, guys, man, just be ready for some crazy content in Thailand. We can't put everything on YouTube, and what we can't put on YouTube, we're going to put here on Locals as well as our Patreon. Okay. Mentuition.locals.com is a free behind the scenes website, guys. However, if you want to see the not safe for YouTube stuff, you will have to sign up. It's only $9.99. Okay. Next up, guys, we have our Patreon. Okay. That's patreon.com/mentuition. And I would argue, guys, that we are one of the best Patreons in the travel space. There are some other decent ones as well. But we really are giving you guys a lot of game and a lot of sauce on our Patreon. So make sure you guys sign up. It is free to join. However, okay, if you want to get that, again, uncensored, behind the scenes, not safe for YouTube stuff, you are going to have to sign up for this as well. We have 3 tiers. The general admission tier is $20. You get free access to some of our locals content, access to all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive behind the scenes footage, exclusive access to our private community, Patreon exclusive content, and special Discord access. Next up, guys, we have our VIP tier. Okay. You get free access to all of our not safe for YouTube content, priority chats on YouTube, access to our members only live streams, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, 1 free consultation question answered per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off the consultations and 10% off the merch. And you get even more special Discord access. Flexico, I see you. What's good? Jay Black, what's up? Mangelo, I see you guys. CJ's, what up? CJ's here. CJ's downstairs. So shout out to CJ. And last but not least, guys, we have our all access pass. Okay, if you're ready to spend a check,
Spin the check and get it right back.
if you're ready to spend a check, man, and drop some cash,
Give it a look.
you know, this is for our top tier supporters who just really fuck with the content, and the all access pass pretty much gives you everything you need, okay, and more. So you get 1 free consultation per month up to 60 minutes, 25% off of additional consultations throughout the month, access to a list of over 11,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers, free exclusive member only meetups. You get, you know, VIP access and discounts on our yacht parties. We're actually going to talk about a yacht party today, guys, so stay tuned for that. Maybe we'll jump into that here shortly. You get Patreon exclusive discounts on our website services, discounts on our tour guides, 20% off the merch, and even more special Discord access. And last but not least, guys, do not forget to join our Discord. Okay, that is mentuitiondiscord.net. Okay, mentuitiondiscord.net. It's free to join, and you guys can talk about your travel plans and everything you got going on. And then also you can become a member on YouTube. Let's say the locals and the Patreon is just too much for you. We have a YouTube membership that's only $3.99, and hold the phones because King H comes in with another bomb, guys. Right? Said, knock it off, man. It smashed the like button. Exactly.
honey.
Get them likes up. We got our guys in the building telling you get them likes up.
Shout out to King H, man, coming through, man. We appreciate you. Everybody that just supports every show, King H, Miyagi, everybody, man. Kev, everybody that's just like, yo, I fuck with y'all, man. We appreciate y'all so much. Shout out to Life of Unc J in the building. Hold the phone. Let's drop another bomb, man. Let's drop another bomb. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. We can't wait for what's next, man. Unc J, we appreciate you, man. We got we had a great time with Unc J, guys. Check out the live stream we did with him. We were chilling on the rooftop, you know, and it was a great time in CTG, and I can't wait to go back.
Man, if you're going to Cartagena and you don't hit up Unc J, I mean, I don't know what you're doing, bro. He showed us a great time. He shows us all these places that you'll never know of. All the local spots. We got a bunch of local spots now that are in our top favorite list. You got this dope ass rooftop, some crazy margaritas. He showed us this pizza spot. He showed us last time we were there, and we went again this time. This like steakhouse is incredible. The food is amazing. And then he also got the plug on yachts if y'all want to do yacht parties. If y'all want to do pretty much anything, any excursions, things like that, hit him up. Check out his channel. Definitely sub up. Yeah, he's definitely gonna take care of you. He's definitely gonna take care of you. We're definitely grateful that we did link up with him, you know, the few times while we were down there, because it definitely took our trip to the next level.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Unc J. Tap in with him when you guys hit up CTG. He's got some cool things going on, some parties. We'll talk about those too.
Yeah, we got one that we're gonna be at in July.
Yeah.
He was telling us about it. It got me really, really excited about that. So we'll talk about that, you know, as well. But yeah, man, we're gonna be doing some yacht parties, you know, things like that as well, down there. So I'm excited for all of that.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about the Brazil stuff real quick, or do you want to
let's talk about Brazil real quick.
All right, guys. So as you guys know, okay, we are going to Japan on Friday, the 24th, coming up. Okay, that's literally less than like what, 8 days, 7 days. It's coming up. I think it's 7 days. Okay,
6 days.
6 days.
Six.
Yeah, 666. All right, so we'll be here in Japan on the 25th. We got to fly out the 24th. We'll be there the 25th. Then we're going to Thailand. Okay, we're doing a big trip, guys. Big trip. It's gonna be crazy. With our boy Scott Inslee, aka J Rello. J Rello will be there. He booked this trip. He just did a fundraiser where he made another $1,200.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about all that.
We'll talk about that. But anyway, that's gonna be epic. Okay. However, okay, after Thailand, we plan to go to Brazil for Carnival. Okay. Now we need to do a roll call. Okay, guys, class is in session. We need to do a roll call. We need to take attendance on who is going to be going to Carnival. So anybody watching this now, okay, put
Or on the replay.
Okay, put a 6 right now. If you are going to be going to Brazil during Carnival, because what we're going to be doing, International, if you want to take it from here.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing some meetups. We're gonna put together a yacht party. You saw the last one we did. The last one we did, one of our supporters was down there, just so happened to be down there, and it was me, Steve, him, and 15 girls. So if you want to be a part of something like that, we're putting everything together, ASAP, trying to do it, this upcoming week so we could lock everything in, make sure we have boats. I know everything's going to be rented during that time. So we want to get everything locked down. If y'all are going there, y'all want to do something like that, hit us up. We'll lock you in. And we're also thinking about doing a mansion party. I got a spot on lock for mansion parties over there. So we're looking at a couple of options for that as well. So if the support's there, we'll do it. If not, me and Steve will probably still do something. I don't know if it'll be a yacht party on our own or what, but we'll probably do something during that time. I don't know what it'll be though. But if you guys want to do it, hit us up.
Let us know, man. We're trying to do basically our first Mentuition meetup and our first Mentuition kind of yacht party for the supporters. So we know Brazil is a little farther away. Some people may or may not be going. So that's why we're trying to see who's going to be going. So again, guys, let us know in the chat if you're going to go, or you can let us know on the back end.
Hit us up on Discord
or Instagram, preferably Discord. Just send us a message and let us know if you guys are going. And again, we get a lot of people watching this on the playback. So we'll give it till at least the next show or so to see what the interest level is. Okay. Yep. But yeah, guys, we got a jam-packed show. Also just a jam-packed travel schedule. Before we jump into the show, let's talk a little bit more about Thailand. So again, I've told you guys this before. Mr. Miyagi said Japan. Oh shit. Yes. So Heck comes in with the $10. Shout out to Heck, man.
What the heck?
Honey.
Heck,
Yes, sir.
we're gonna hit you up after the show if you're available. We're gonna hit you up. I know that we've been meaning to talk.
Yeah,
but we're gonna hit you up after the show if you're free. We could talk real quick, chop it up. But yeah, we got to talk very, very soon.
Yeah, we'll hit up Heck on the back end. Pause. All right, so yes, we're going to Japan first. Mr. Miyagi will only be in Japan for a few days, but we're going to try to, jam pack as much as we can in. We're going to be outside like a lot. Probably be some jet lag, but fuck it. We'll be sleep on the plane. We'll figure it out. And we're going to get in about like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. their time. So if we sleep on the plane, we'll be Gucci. We'll kind of beat the jet lag to some degree. So that's number one. Number two, once we go to Thailand, again, I want you guys, those of you who have been to Japan and been to Thailand, hit us up. Yo, we want y'all to go here. Yo, there's a place in Soy 6 that's here. Yo, there's a place in Phuket. You should go here. Just give us some game. We'll run through it. We'll see what we like. We'll do our own research as well. We're going to take, videos, of course, get a lot of content and give you guys kind of the rundown in the game of with our expertise of how we travel and where we go, how we can roll that into Thailand. Because again, I haven't seen any breakdowns of Thailand or anyone really just, giving some sauce, right? I get it. It's more lax there. It's quote unquote more safe. Cool. But that doesn't mean that you can't have a guide of what you need to do when you get there and how to move properly. Okay. Got to know how to move.
Gotta know how to move.
Shout out to Big Mike. He says, salute Mentuition. I bumped into iShow Speed in Panama today.
Oh shit.
Damn, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
We bumped into him in CTG.
Yeah,
we will be posting
Cartagena.
that video very, very soon.
Yeah, we'll post that up tomorrow.
Yeah,
we'll be doing some editing tomorrow, guys. But yeah, CTG, we saw iShow Speed, man.
Yeah.
This close, guys. This close to getting on stream with him. Guys, if I end up meeting this dude, I'm telling you, he gonna make me part of the team because I know what he goes through with those live streams, his streaming guy. We were this close, man, but it's all good. He lives in Miami. He's always traveling. We're gonna cross paths with Speed. He already did go to Thailand and stuff, so But we might catch him in Brazil. I think he might be in Brazil during Carnival. I think he
Yeah.
might be there. And if he is, we'll get him.
Yeah.
We'll get him. We'll try to get him. But yeah, guys. All right. So what we're gonna do, he said, with 3 other bodyguards. Yeah, he got the
his
bodyguards with
bodyguard's
him.
the biggest shit.
We saw his bodyguards out in CTG, like hitting the streets. I think they went to Omnia or something. But yeah, they stayed the night in Cartagena and then left to go to wherever after. So Speed actually didn't even leave. But one thing that was funny about Speed is when he did the stream in Cartagena, he said, "Man, I love coming here because it was only a 2-hour flight." He's like, "Man," he's like, "You can't beat that. It's 2 hours from Miami to get there." So literally, when we got up on the plane, we were already coming down. We didn't really get to sleep on the flight back here to Miami, guys. So that was dope.
He said he's indirectly getting in the travel space. Yeah.
I've said that you're right. And we've touched on that a few times. Like, hey man, he's literally doing some
Passport
bro type shit. You know, he's going around, he's hitting up these cultural places, going and doing dancing, he's eating the food. It's a quick, hour long thing. But or not say hour, but like 2 or 3 hour stream, but he's hitting up a lot of different spots in those short periods of time.
Shout out to Mr. Miyagi again.
Mr. Miyagi
dropping
man.
another bomb.
Honey.
My cousin Travelversity was out in Thailand a few years. He's traveling around now, but he knows all the spots. Bro, I've watched Travelversity for a few years now, man. He's definitely one of the YouTubers, I follow. And so
we were going to tap in with him, right?
We were going to tap in with him if he
was
was there, but I think he's in Brazil now. I don't know how long he's going to be there, but yeah, tell him to hit us up. Or you can hit us up in the Discord and pass his information along to us. We'll try. If we can't catch him in Thailand, if he's not going back to Thailand, we'll definitely hit him up in Brazil. But we were definitely planning on hitting him up on IG as one of the people to definitely link up with in 2020-25. I know we said it before, we're trying to do a lot more collaborations, get more different content creators on the channel. It helps both people, it helps both parties, because both people are going to get exposed to a different audience that they're not typically exposed to. We did it with Homies Hub, did it with Ung J. So far, we're gonna be doing it with Rello over in Thailand.
We did with Danger.
So we're gonna be doing a lot more collabs in 2020-25, cutting that beef shit out, man, and just trying to work together with people to build things, as opposed to just always beefing and talking about people and all that stuff. People can say what they want about us. We're probably not going to respond for the most part to to stuff like that going forward, just because we're trying to build something big, man. We're trying to build something big in the travel space. So
100%, man.
Yep.
Yeah, guys. So I think we're ready to jump into the show. Again, guys, hit the like button, send in your super chats, your cash apps, and everything, and I will put those up on the screen as we get them. We appreciate everyone who has donated to the cause so far. But let's jump in. Do we want to do this one first? The DC Born Rob?
Uh-huh.
All right, cool. Let's bring this one up, guys, from DC Born Rob. This one is entitled "Foreigners Arrested in Boca Grande for Illicit Substance Use." Okay, so let's bring this up. And yes, I did say foreigner. Here we go.
Sure, DC Rob. What's the over under on DC Rob saying foreigner?
In total, I think he'll say it like 4 times.
Okay.
What about you?
I was gonna guess 4.
Okay.
So do I take the over 4 or do I take the under? I'll take the under.
Under?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the under.
I mean, that's a good bet.
Yeah.
All right, guys, here we go. We're taking bets on DC Born Rob. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear this too as well.
It is Saturday, January 18th, 2025, and this is the latest news update from Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. I have one story today. That story is going to come from Cartagena, and this video has to do with, again, you are who you follow. So act appropriately when you go down. I have video that's going to go along with this one. I'm going to play it at the end with the sound, and then we'll go to a secured skip, and we will discuss. So if this is the first time you're seeing my videos, I do videos. I do the news for Colombia, mostly for Medellin, but mostly for expats and visitors who want to see the news in English. And I do translate some of the Spanish speaking into English sometimes as well. But let's just jump into this one story. Again, I have one story. Stay to the end. For everybody who takes a second and go down and hit like, you all right. That's right. Thank you guys so much. Foreigners arrested in Boca Grande for illicit substance use. The situation has caused.
All right, that's the first one, guys. He said,
Foreigner.
all right, we got one.
Concern amongst residents who say that this type of behavior affects coexistence and public order. A recent incident in Boca Grande was circulating on social media, sparking comments about the behavior of visitors to the city. In a clip, a foreigner is seen being detained by police officers. The heated confrontation caught the attention.
All right, guys, that's number 2, baby. Let's go.
Foreigner.
Of a passerby who were quick to document what happened. El Universal consulted with the Metropolitan Police of Cartagena, who indicated that the foreign citizen, along with other companions, were restrained by
Hey, we gotta say 4 instead of that counts.
Foreigner.
That's 3 already, bro.
Does that count, chat?
Chad, that counts.
Does that count?
Ah,
Foreign citizen?
foreign citizen. No, I don't get that.
Chat, does that count?
I don't get that. You
we'll have
gotta
to
get it.
we'll have to ask the chat if you get that. I give you the 2.
Consuming illicit substances in a public space and disturbing the tranquility of the area. Reactions on social media were not long in coming. Quote, and the daring man in a fight stance with the police in their country, they don't even dare talk to them. And here they come to do whatever they want. We don't want that kind of tourism, unquote. Quote, very good for the police officers, unquote. Quote, be careful. The other police officers grabbed the man. Basically, his colleagues left him alone and even put the handcuffs on, unquote. Quote, tell them that this is not legal here, that they should go and consume it in their own country, were some of the reactions on Instagram. Okay, so right quick, let me show you this video. So I want you to hear the audio of it also.
Chao, papá.
Okay, so
Okay, real quick, guys. So this is in Boca Grande. This is south of the walled city. This is kind of where people go to the beach. This is where, Playa Hollywood is. But, this is kind of that city-like area. It looks, I guess, like he's trying to smoke some weed or something like that. We've had encounters with a lot of some of the chicas down there that want to smoke. Yeah, the cops are going to get you every time, guys, there if you're trying to do, some illegal substance. They're very kind of strict on smoking marijuana, especially if you're out and about in the public. Maybe if you're in your Airbnb or something on a balcony, you could probably get away with it. We don't recommend it, but it looks like he's trying to light up something. Guy grabs him. There's this whole fight, this whole issue, this whole problem. These are the kind of things that happen that mess it up for everyone else that are coming after, right? We were in a situation when we were in Cartagena a couple days ago. Something happened in one of the buildings and it messed it up for everyone else in the building. And there's literally hundreds of tenants in this building. So Colombians are very like, if something happens, they're going to blame the gringo. It's going to be our fault. And they're going to put some policy in place and make it seem like we're the biggest scum of the earth. Okay. Meanwhile, the cops might smoke weed too, right? Doesn't matter. They're just doing their job, trying to stop you from doing it. But even the Colombian women and even Venezuelan women, International can tell you, they're not really allowed to smoke weed. And sometimes they'll even shake you down. You're going to Delirium, or let's say you're in Medellin, you're going to Parque Yeris or wherever it is. There's checkpoints. They're shaking people down, trying to find Tusi, cocaine, even marijuana. And you probably will get extorted, okay, if they catch it. They probably won't even take you to jail. They'll probably say, hey, you got to pay me $100, or me and my partner get 100 each. And you end up paying all this money for something as stupid as having weed on you. So just be careful, guys, when you're down there. And certainly don't be fucking dumb and try to smoke weed right in front of a cop just to be a fucking asshole and try to be funny. So this turned into damn near a fight. He's lucky that they both didn't jump on top of him, tase him, pepper spray him. I will say I haven't seen too many cops in Colombia get aggressive. You hardly ever see them stomping people out and bashing people over the head with their batons. It's just not something that typically happens. We brought up a fight that KBS Travel posted in one of our chats a few shows ago. And it was a female punching a female cop, a female pro, okay, punching a cop in the face, a female cop, a Medellin. And, nothing really happened to her. I mean, I'm sure they may have took her to jail, but I mean, the cop didn't like pull out her gun or get crazy. So I will say that from what I've seen from the Colombian police department, Medellin and Cartagena, they're not super aggressive, but you never know, man. You can get a cop that's having a bad day, be pissed off, and I wouldn't take that risk. So what do you think about this so far, International?
Don't do this dumb shit. This is just stupid. If you're gonna smoke weed, there's ways to do it. If you have to, one of those people that have to smoke your weed, there's ways to do it. Just be smart. Yeah, it's not that complicated. And they, as far as the cops, like, they really don't make any money. Like, imagine the police in the United States, really, I mean, they get paid shitty too, right? But at least they have the opportunity to make like six figures, depending on their time that they put in and the city they live in, things like that. They have a chance to make a decent living. The cops over there, they make a shitty salary. And then on top of that, they got to protect people, so they're of course they're going to do certain things. They're going to try to catch you with weed, and then petty things like that, and then you're going to get in trouble. But it's because they're not really making any money, so don't give them an opportunity to do that or to catch you. I'm not going to say like they're bad people or anything, but some people just they use it as an opportunity to try to make money and capitalize from the situation.
100%. All right, guys, let's play a little bit more, see if there's any more information on this. Someone was asking, where's that dude from? Not sure. Maybe there'll be an article on it. Yeah, we'll find out maybe here once we click play. But either way, he's not from there, and they're just going to lump us all into being gringos, not from there, not Colombian. So, let's put more policies in place and make it seem like all these gringos are bad when really it's just a few bad apples. So let's just see if there's anything else DC Born Rob says here.
There you go. You're up to date with this one story, but I wanted you again to meet me on this side so we can discuss. So let's go into a secured skip. Okay, so we're back. If you recall, maybe you didn't see my video the other day.
All right. Well, you got the over under right. He may have said it again, but I guess not. I don't know what he's doing here.
Yeah.
And shout out to DC Born Rob. Sometimes he's just doing too much. But yeah. So, anyways, guys, don't go to Colombia and fucking smoke weed in front of the cops
and fight the police.
Look, man, you're asking for it, and it's not worth it. Again, you're not from there. They're not your friends. They don't fuck with you like that, my nigga. Okay. Shout out to Mr. D. Says salute to the King's Intuition, King International, and King Steve. Thank you, Mr. D. Shout out to Mr. D, man. Goat status. Nah, man, you're the goat. You're the goat. You're the goat. All right. Mr. D keeps calling us the goat. He's the goat. Appreciate you, man.
Takes one to know one. Takes a goat to know a goat.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Salute everybody. We got some goats in the chat. I see y'all. Yeah, so in conclusion, like we said, don't do dumb shit over there, man. There's, like I said, if you have to smoke your weed, cool, there's ways to do it. Bro, we had like a balcony on the rooftop. Like, if we wanted to smoke weed, we'd be outside on the balcony smoking weed. There were people in our Airbnb that were doing it right before us.
Yeah, that's a
Medellin, we had got in and the maid was still cleaning. So she was cleaning that stuff up. Be smart, throw that shit away. But they really didn't care, so it wasn't a big deal. But I'm just saying, like, if I was a weed smoker, I could literally just go out on the balcony. I could go outside, do it in my Airbnb. I don't have to walk around with it. I don't have to walk around smelling like weed, giving the cops a reason to pull you over and search you and all that. Like, just be smart. Just be smart.
100%, guys. 100%. Last thing you want to do is get hemmed up in another country and be in a jail in another country. It's not fun.
Or extorted or any of that shit.
Facts.
It's not worth it.
Facts. All right, guys, we got one more from DC Born Rob. We're going to bring this up real quick. And this is another one of those Medellin stories. This one's actually pretty interesting. We are in a Medellin group. I hadn't heard about this. So let's just see what he says here. Something about a curfew. That's not good. That is not good at all. Let's see.
To the end, I'll end on AI. Let's jump into this first story right away. First up, this has to do with another Canadian that was charged recently. A Canadian citizen, Raymond Arthur Cornish Jr., was jailed in Medellin for allegedly kidnapping and torturing a 42-year-old maid in El Poblado. The incident occurred on November 23rd, 2023, in an apartment rented by Cornish. He reportedly held the maid against her will, assaulting her, and took her phone to force her to reveal the location of the missing ring and money. The victim received a 15-day medical leave due to her injuries. Cornish was captured by authorities and charged with aggravated kidnapping, torture, and theft. Despite the evidence, he did not accept the charges and was sent to prison as a precautionary measure. In Medellin gang tech.
Okay. So this happened in 2023. He kidnapped a maid to find out where the ring and
I guess maybe he had some jewelry or something.
She stole it.
He thought she stole it, and he kidnapped her and held her against her will until he found out where it was. Or
so if he found out where it was, doesn't that mean she stole it? You can't kidnap people. I'm just saying. It sounds like she did steal it,
probably,
but he went the extra mile to kidnap her and do a bunch of.
You kidnapping a maid, a 43-year-old maid in another country because your dumbass brought jewelry that you shouldn't have brought.
Yeah, it's wrong. I agree. People, man, I don't get it, bro. So now he's in prison.
Now you're in prison. Your whole
Not
record's
jail. He's in prison.
Up. You're in Colombian prison at that.
Don't speak
nobody's
don't speak no Spanish.
Nobody's speaking English in jail.
He's lucky he's like a big dude.
In jail. Yeah, that doesn't matter though when you can't speak English. I mean, you can't speak Spanish.
Yeah,
bro. One of them little dudes will come up and shake you. Like you never know. You never know.
Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah. Don't. Why? This is why we say don't travel with jewelry. This is why we say don't just leave that stuff at home, man. There's no reason to do that. No need to do it.
Yeah. How many of you guys travel with a watch? Let us know in the chat. You travel with a watch, a ring, a necklace. I know some of you guys can't help it. You're packing your stuff, right? You're like, man, I want to look fresh with you, man. If I just had this Movado watch on, man, this shit would be dope, dog. And you know what I mean? We showed Bad Man Kevin in Thailand had all his chains on. And bro, you asking for it. I don't care if you in Thailand, Japan, Bali. I don't care. Don't bring a bunch of shit. Don't bring no jewelry at all. You don't need it. Guys, I have fucking beads. Okay. This is it. You know what I'm saying? We might have some beads around our neck or something. I don't even wear that shit, but I might have a little, you know what I mean? I don't know, but I'm not, you're not going to see chains and watches and all this crazy stuff. And we're watch guys. We have a lot of watches. I got to leave all my watches here. I'm not bringing no watches.
Might wear a watch. It's not like iced out, so it don't really matter. But I might just wear possibly a watch. But that's the most that I'll do.
But rings and chains,
I don't wear none of that shit, man.
Yeah. And if I wear a watch, guys, it'll be a shit watch like an Invicta or some shit. Like it's not. I'm not bringing like my most expensive Rolex watch, or some, you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to floss on anybody. Just bring something that looks good. That's not worth a bunch of money.
Yeah. If
you got to bring one, but yeah, he gets his shit stolen, then he kidnaps the woman.
You're in jail.
Yeah. And again, they're not on your side. So she got away probably, right? Of course.
With the jewelry.
You probably didn't even get the shit back. And now you're in prison. So I wonder how long his sentence is. That's
his sentence is gonna probably be a grip, bro.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
In a foreign jail. Foreigner.
Foreigner.
Yeah, man.
Did we reach the over under? Do I win now? Because you said foreign.
Nah, this is DC. This is
He said-
DC.
All right, let's play a little bit more chat.
Technology. Criminal gangs in Medellin, Aburra Valley, are using advanced technology, including closed-circuit television systems and drones to monitor their territories and evade authorities. In the past 5 years, authorities have dismantled 113 cameras used by these gangs. Recently, the La Terraza gang CCTV system was seized. This system helps gangs track police movements and control their operations. Additionally, gangs use drones, binoculars, and cell phone signal inhibitors to ensure their surveillance capabilities. Authorities continue to combat these technological advancements to maintain security in the region. Okay, is there a curfew in parts of Berlin? In Berlin, Rincon, Medellin, a curfew imposed by gangs restricts movements after 7 p.m. Residents need special permits to enter certain areas after 8 p.m. This curfew affects sectors like Los Huaquinillos, El Nique, and La Capilla, as well as San Jose de Manizala in Altavista. Public transport and taxis avoid these areas at night due to gang control. The curfew disrupts daily life, with businesses closing early and informal transport workers paying high fees to operate. Despite official denials of the curfew, heavy police and military presence aim to control this situation. Now I ask myself, do I have a need to be in this neighborhood?
So, okay. So let's talk about that real quick, guys, because we talk about gangs a lot. We talk about the gangs of Brazil controlling certain things. Imagine you're in your own neighborhood. You grew up there your whole life. Gangs start making rules that you can't come outside past 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. You might have to work an overnight job. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to work. But basically, if you're caught outside, I guess maybe if you get your Uber straight to your crib, they probably won't say anything, but you can't be out and about walking around. And that's just because they want to sell drugs or whatever they're trying to do that's illegal. This isn't a part of Medellin that any of us would ever probably be caught in, Berlin and Bello and some of these places. This is why we tell you guys to just stay where the tourists are, because if you get caught up going to some party, meeting some chica, you know, oh yeah, that's my girl, I met her, I'm with her family. You get caught out there and you're a gringo, something could happen to you. Shout out to Mollywood, aka Ellis Durrell. Ellis Durrell was in the fucking barrios in Medellin. He was saying he went with his girl somewhere. She's telling him it's dangerous. He's like, he ain't care. He's walking around. He took her to some like light show where they had Christmas lights. And I mean, he was telling me some of the places. He showed me pictures, very dangerous places in Medellin. And he don't even speak great Spanish. But you know, shout out to him. I think he did most of his stuff during the day, but nothing happened to him. So maybe it's a myth that Medellin is really super dangerous, but there is some a good amount of gang activity. International and I saw it firsthand in certain barrios that we ended up in that we shouldn't have been in. So we recommend when you guys go, man, just stay in the tourist areas. Go to Laureles, go to Parquilleras, Poblado area. You can go to Comuna 13. And if you're going to go somewhere like Centro or those dangerous areas, go during the day and make sure you have a tour guide and multiple people with you. But gangs putting, curfews and the cops and no one else can do anything about it. That's nonsense. And hopefully, they can figure that out. They can't do that shit in any tourist area, right? They can only do it in the areas where, that are far north or far south where they can kind of control. But some of those areas, international, even the cops won't go to, guys. They won't even try to stop the gangs because they don't want to get shot at or have issues. So, did you have anything to add to that?
I think it's crazy that it's great. Like it's smart. They have these, they're using the drones, man. To track the police and all that stuff, man.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's wild, but it makes sense that they're doing it. And, yeah, man, technology is just, it's crazy. They got the CCTV cameras and all that shit. So
yeah,
that was crazy.
Nah, man, as technology becomes more developed, guys, you're gonna start seeing. I mean, they were talking about it in Brazil that if you have a drone flying over the favelas, they'll shoot it down. Opposing gangs in the favelas will use drones and have a drone flyer person fly and just spy on other people's stuff. Those drones guys are really like, they're advanced now. I mean, you could zoom in, Some of them motherfuckers got probably thermal and all that. I mean, there's a bunch of shit you can get now on just regular drones that people can buy. And if you're in a cartel or in a gang, you're making money hand over fist, and you can pretty much afford to do some crazy wild shit. Again, this is not anything the everyday traveler should have to deal with. You guys really shouldn't be in the favelas. You shouldn't be in the hoods. But it's good to know, oh shit, these motherfuckers is out here doing this or doing that, because when you go there, you'll know where you should and shouldn't go. I remember one time International and I were in Medellin. We weren't necessarily around gangs at this point, but I think we were looking for some place to eat. I just remember, man, people just walking by, driving by, looking at us, like staring at us down. Like, that's one thing you guys are going to have to get used to when you're over in these countries, especially Colombia, is that they're very curious. When they see a gringo, they're literally like looking at you like you look lost, right? Like they know you're not from there, like immediately almost. You're standing around, you're looking at your cell phone, they'll start looking at you, making gestures. So you just have to you got to keep walking, keep moving. And really, like I said, have somebody with you that knows where they're going. We shouted him out earlier. Shout out to Unc Jay. He showed us around different parts and barrios that we hadn't been to. Shout out to Danger, the hookup. You know, I couldn't have been in his hood without him. If I was there and he wasn't there, I'm not going to say they would have beat me up or tried to kill me, but they'd have definitely tried to make it seem like they were going to do that so they can get some money out of me. And that's just what happens, guys, a lot of times with these poorer countries. They're just trying to get what they can out of the gringos, and you have to be smart enough to go, you know what? Let me not even put myself in that position. Okay? You're food to them. Okay? They see you, they're like, oh yeah, we about to come up off this motherfucker. All right? Taxi drivers see you. We about to come up off this motherfucker. You go to Playa Hollywood. You go to Cholon. There's a gringo menu and there's a regular menu. This is facts, guys. So, you know, we'll talk more about the gringo price and the gringo menus and all of that maybe in our next breakdown. We'll do that on the members only or on Patreon or locals and stuff, because I think there's certain things that you guys need to know when you're traveling. There's certain sauce that International myself can give you. We can even have Danger come on and certain people just explain how they're raking gringos over the coals for everything, guys. It could be down to a bottle of water, right? There's certain situations where you need a tour guide or you need a Spanish speaking person. Sometimes, you know, you can, like I said, you can send them in there. You can have them speak for you. You got to make sure you're not speaking in English in certain cases, because they will literally take advantage of you. Just if they hear English, they know that means money. Okay. All right, International, we got another one you put in the chat. Let me see here. All right, guys, we got another one we're gonna review here. And again, guys, we said this earlier. Let us know if you are going to be going to Carnival for Brazil Carnival this year. We're trying to put together a yacht party, a mansion party, and a meetup. All of that, you know, in one for Carnival. Carnival starts on February 28th. Okay, so if you're going to be in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro from the 28th, I think it goes a week. So whatever that week is, March, whatever, let us know. And we're just trying to do a roll call to see who's actually going to be there. Okay. All right. We got another one, guys, we're going to bring up here. And make sure you guys like the fucking video. We got about 40 or 50 of you guys in here. All right. Let's bring this one up. I think I have an idea what this one is. Is this? Okay. This is okay. This is NYC the future. Okay. Now this guy has been in the news a lot lately, chat. Is there any timestamp on this, International, or just roll it?
Nah, I haven't had a chance to watch it.
Okay.
But basically Rello was doing his second fundraiser for the trip for for Thailand. And then there's this new guy named NYC, and he's been doing a lot of lives and moving and shaking in the travel space, and he kind of was using Rello's format on the fundraiser, and he said, I'm going to make my own fundraiser. And he did it during the same time, around the same time Rello was doing his. He had already had one fundraiser before this. He was able to raise like $500 in like 30 minutes. And so then he decided to go directly kind of at J Rello and do a fundraiser during his time. Rello already had it scheduled. And they kind of did a battle between the two. So we're gonna see who won. We'll let the chat decide who won. So we'll pull up both of them. I'm gonna pull up Rello's fundraiser too. You can start playing his.
Okay, we'll start playing this, guys. Now,
through.
And we'll skip through this, but I want you guys to understand right now there's kind of this new wave of new guys that are coming up from going to Sosua, having a really great stream, I guess bringing girls on camera, having that personality. I mean, and again, this is a different kind of sector. We don't really dabble too much in this kind of content. We do, and we will, because we're going to be with Rello. But we kind of, I think what's awesome about our channel, guys, is we encompass a little bit of everything. We'll give you an IRL. We'll get you a girl on the camera. It's not all the time, but we're doing a little bit of everything. Whereas these guys kind of focus on, especially NYC The Future and Rello, I wouldn't call it crash out content. I think it's more just they get girls on camera and they're just having fun with the girls, getting them to dance, getting them to interact with you. What I'm trying to do is get Rello to get out of his box and do more walk around stuff. I don't think we have anything with Rello going around with a camera on him, or even with us, International and I, having someone film us going around and doing something. So we're going to have Rello holding the camera for us. We're going to hold the camera for him, and we're going to do some different kind of content. And I think it's going to be dope. Or we can find a supporter that'll hold the camera and all three of us will be on camera. So I want to really do something different. But what I think with this guy is, I guess he went to the Sioux, as a lot of people went, recently, and he had a really, really good live stream. And now everybody's like, he's the next person. He's the next person. So we'll see what happens, guys. Time will tell. Some of these guys, they have one or two good streams, and then they kind of fall off because they can't stay consistent. So let's just play a little bit of this, and we'll hear what he has to say here.
Definitely doing this thing for the talent thing. Everybody wants to fight.
And we can skip through too.
Yeah.
Let's just hope for a good live tonight, a good fundraiser, $600. And you know what I mean? Wait a minute.
And I don't know, what do you guys think of the fundraising? Because a lot of people are saying it's e-bagging, it's this and that. What do you think of it?
Like to where? Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say something, but
say it. Nah,
what he say about females that say they want to go to Jamaica?
Say it.
It's true. It's fun. Nobody's judging you here. This is a safe space, and you know what I'm saying? You can definitely go to, listen, you enjoy yourself. He enjoying himself. You know what I'm saying? We know.
Okay, so they're talking about women who go to Jamaica, guys, for sex tourism. We get a lot of flack as passport bros or male travelers. We're called sex traffickers, sex travelers, all these negative things. But when women go to Jamaica, guys, there's an infatuation that women have for Jamaican men to bust them down on the beach, give them a massage, and then smash. And a lot of women are going to Jamaica, getting these naked massages, right? They get horny, right, after the massage, and the guy just busts her down, right? Some dread-headed, bulky dude. And this is a big thing that women have been doing for a while, but it's become popularized, and also a lot of men now know that women are going to do this. So, if you were, your wife went to Jamaica back in the early 2000s or, whatever, 5-10 years ago, she was probably down there getting her back blown out, and you didn't even know, because women are very don't say nothing. And they'll go where their friends tell them to go, and they'll follow suit. Best believe that these women are going and they're indulging in sex tourism just as men are. They just don't have to indulge in P for P, guys. Now, those massages they do pay for. So we'll say that is a form of P for P for women. But women will only pay a guy to have sex with him if they're desperate, right? Maybe they're just like, I don't know, obese or whatever, right? Desperate, not good looking, not cute. Number two, maybe it's some sort of hired entertainment. So bachelorette party. We'll even lump in this Jamaican thing. We're going to Jamaica. We're going to get a dread-headed dude. They'll pay because typically he's an exceptional looking guy, meaning dreads, you know, muscular, whatever it is that she has a fantasy for. And so, you know, they're sort of jumping into that. So again, it seems to me like this fundraiser is just I'm trying to raise $600. Let's just have an open panel. Let's laugh and let's see who wants to send money in. Whereas Jay Rello is a lot more animated, a lot more energetic. I got to watch more of this NYC The Futures content, guys. You know, so far, just from the couple minutes I'm watching, he seems just more like a chill dude. He's not probably as entertaining as Rello is, but I got to find out what live or what content he put out that people are now saying he's the next up or whatever. Like, I don't know his personality. So let's just play a little bit more, guys. And then again, in the chat, guys, let me know what you guys think of these fundraisers. Because we do fundraisers, you know, and we'll probably do some more, but you know, we also deliver. Okay. We also deliver. When we say we're going to do something, we do it. Hey, we're going to fundraise and we're going to do X, Y, Z. We do it. And if we don't do it, we'll say, okay, well, if we can't raise the goal or whatever, or something doesn't work out, we'll take that and do something else. I've seen some of these fundraisers where sometimes the money doesn't, you know, it doesn't go where they say it's going to go, or they just disappear and you never hear from them again. So, and that's not Rello or this NYC The Future guy per se, but I've seen it happen. I feel like if you're going to do a fundraiser, you have to give the people what they want at, you know, A, B, and C, you know, but A is really what you're trying to do. B is just a backup and C is like emergency. But to take the money and just dip off is just completely effed up. And hopefully, you know, this NYC The Future met his goal, and whatever he's trying to do in the suit, he actually does. Okay, so let's just play a little bit more. And shout out to the female. They got a female on the panel. I've never seen her before. A lot of these people, guys, they don't translate. Like, they don't come and watch our show. We don't watch their show. But, you know, everyone's trying to travel and do what they got to do. And I'm not knocking the hustle. If you want to raise money to travel, I'm not knocking that. We've done it. And like I said, we're going to do it more in the future. My whole thing is you got to give the people what they want. You can't ask for money, take the money. It's like going to a fucking you're trying to get a grant, right? You're a new YouTuber and they're giving out $50,000 grants, and you say, I promise that with this grant money, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna buy these cameras, I'm gonna do that, and then they give you the $50,000 in grant money, and you fucking disappear, and nothing happens, right? That's fucked up. And I would say if you're a fucking YouTuber in this travel space and you're doing fundraisers and you take the money and you fucking don't do what you say you're going to do and just dip out, you're scum, bro. That's fucked up. People believed in you, and I don't think people should donate to you anymore, especially the people that you ran off with their money with. Okay? Let's play a little more.
You just want some roasting and shit, you know, Jamaican beef patties, right? Yeah. Then 5 pesos of what you see on Western Union.
Okay.
I just want to give a shout out to Marvin A for the $20.
Marvin in the building, salute.
Shout out.
Shout.
Now, after you go back to the Airbnb, you put your cash away. Boom. Now, take a couple dollars. No, I ain't gonna even say nothing. What's your next step after that?
Wait, you said 20 cents? So how much is that in total, y'all? That's 440.
Like 460 type shit.
460, Skim's money said.
460? I bet. Appreciate that.
Nah, it's more because he's not counting PayPal.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. The PayPal was what, 20? 25?
All right, let's skip up a little further to the end and see if he actually hit his goal. I guess this lady's helping him out, counting his money up for him or something. I don't know who she is, but
King H said fundraising no different than super chat supporting the channel. If someone makes good content when they travel, then why wouldn't you help them, send them to places just like Mentuition in Thailand? Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. You know, there's some people that do it overtly, and there's some people that do it covertly, right? Overtly, these people, you know, they're flat out just asking their people to support. And a lot of times people will rock with you. They'll watch everything and they'd be willing to support, but nobody ever says anything. It's like liking the video. If we don't tell people to like the video, people don't typically like the video, but they like the content. They're just not hitting the like button. They may forget about it. So you have people that overtly ask, for it. And then you have people that go live. They have the Cash App at the bottom. They go live for hours. You know, the Cash App's just in there, you know, doing that. And then, you know, they may say donate to, you know, it may say it that way, or, you know, some people just go live and then they don't ask for it at all. But the reason why they're going live is because they know that a lot of people are going to watch the content. They're going to donate to the channel. But if you took away all the donations, like, people aren't going to go live, you know, and do these 5, 6, 7 hour shows. So it's all people just supporting the channel at the end of the day. However people do it, that's up to them, and it's up to the people. I mean, if you're not making good content, then people aren't going to support you. They're not going to. So it doesn't really matter. You know, people are supporting because they're entertained by the content, even by the, you know, the quote unquote worst of the worst people, the people that say that, you know, this content is trash, but then they're in there supporting. Every time I go in, I see people supporting. Like, I'll just click on this person's video, and, you know, people like to hate on, and, you know, I'll see the same people supporting, send them Cash Apps, sending them super chats, all that stuff.
100%. Yeah, guys, I don't knock the hustle. It is what it is. If that's what you want to do, again, if you're getting those, doing those fundraisers, I would say if you're on the other end of it, you're receiving it, just give the people what they want, and there's no problem with it. Let's go ahead and skip to the very end, guys, and just see. It sounds like he was at 460. I would say, in my opinion, this is more of a chill live, not very entertaining. You know, it seems like they're just kind of having discussion, which is fine. They have a bunch of different topics. You'll see when we bring up Rellos, it's going to be way more crazy, way more animated, and way funnier. But I got to check this guy's content out. I'm hearing his name over and over and over again, but I'm just not understanding where this, like I said, I guess you can go to the Sue, have a really good live or a really good, you know, little content run, and then people are like, oh, he's the next up. I don't know about all of that, but shout out to him for, you know, having a fundraiser and being successful with it, and having a panel of people come on and support. There's nothing wrong with that.
I sent the link to Mr. D too, if he wants to pull up.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Some inside info.
No, I mean, we're gonna see what this little Bonnie and Clyde traveled in situation about to turn out to be with these videos. You know, congratulations on making your goal. I think everybody was here. You know, everybody supported. Everybody was positive. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was pretty much positive in the chat. Came out to support you. So congratulations.
All right, definitely. So, congratulations to everybody. So everybody that was here. Everybody was in the panel.
All right, we'll go over to Rello's, guys. It looks like he did hit his goal, so shout out to him. I'll check it out. Chat. You know, there's a lot of up and coming YouTubers that are, you know, 1K followers, 2K followers. They go to the Sue. I tell you guys, the Sue is the starting point for your, you know, if you're a new traveler and you're trying to, you know, just go somewhere, hit up some spot that's gonna be fun, it's gonna be lit. There's pros. That's the starter package. Hit the Sue up and have a good time. But once you start going to Brazil and Colombia and Thailand and Philippines, and then you're venturing out to Africa and here and that's when it starts to, you know, you really got to put your big boy pants on and really make some good content. But I'm gonna try to find this live that propelled NYC the future to where he is now, to where people are talking about him. But let's bring up Rello. Let's bring up Mr. D. Mr. D in the building. Shout out to Mr. D. What's good, brother? How you doing, man?
Good, man. Salute to Mentuition. The GOAT.
Yes, sir. How you been, brother?
What's going on, Al?
Chilling, bro. What's good with you?
Can you hear us, Mr. D?
Can you hear us?
Hello? I don't know if he can hear us. Hello, Mr. D. No, we're not frozen.
Can you
there
hear
you
me?
go. Now we can.
Now we can.
Now we
Yeah, I'm up here eating this plant-based ice cream.
Plant-based ice cream, is it good?
Yeah,
It don't
it's pretty
sound
decent.
good.
It's pretty decent.
Don't sound okay.
Okay.
Plant-based ice cream. Man, that's crazy, man. They just making everything plant-based. Everything.
So give us the 411. Everybody wants to know.
All right. So NYC the Future, his original content was about gaming. He came from the gaming side of things on YouTube.
Okay.
But he had ran into some, he was doing a little traveling, so he had ran into some Sasua footage. Sasua footage from Jay Rello, from Floyd, and a couple other content creators. I think TMI Santiago and the like. So he had planned a trip to go to Sasua. So I think he works for the airlines. So he was getting like standby tickets or whatever. So he bought a one-way to Sasua. Now, to give you context, before he went, he hit up Tinder and the dating apps and ended up meeting this girl down there. So before he even got down here, he was already being a Western Union poppy and sending the girl money. And this is he's not even down there yet. So fast forward, he goes on a trip and he ends up getting out there. And on the first day of the trip, not to go into so many details because there's so much to speak about, but to get right to it, he blew $900 on the first day.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Now he went out there with 1,000, but he blew $900 on the first day. He ran into a whole bunch of nonsense with girls on the strip, restaurants. I mean, the likes, like everything that you could think could go wrong went wrong. And then he ended up linking up with this girl. He ended up losing money with the girl. It was just a whole bunch of craziness. So what they were saying, they was like crowning him the new crash out king.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where you get the comparison to Rello. You know what I'm saying? So he had did a 7-hour live, and this is where this whole thing started. He had did a 7-hour live where he was trying to get bread to get back, because he was supposed to stay out there from, I forget when he went, like 2 weeks ago. He was supposed to stay out there from the time he went out there up until the 20th. And on the 20th, he was going to get his next paycheck and he would be able to stay a little longer. But because of all the craziness that happened to him, he ended up leaving Sasua. So everybody saw that live, from TMI to, I mean, there was a situation where there was cats on the panel calling TMI to ask him to help him out to get him to the airport, and TMI told him, "I'm not helping nobody out."
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what started this whole thing. Now, the reason why they are doing this NYC versus Rello, because NYC, he wants to go back to Sasua. So he had a fundraiser, and in that fundraiser, it was a fundraiser to get the tickets, the airline tickets, the Airbnb, and I guess a couple of other things. And on the night that he did the fundraiser, he raised $800 in 30 minutes.
Damn.
So they was like, "Oh, Rello can't do that." So that's why you see the stream you watching, the stream you was just watching, was the fundraiser from last night, where they was trying to pit him and Rello against one another. But that fundraiser was basically to give him some spending money or what have you. And I think it has something to do with like the Airbnb or something like that. I'm not too sure. But he ended up raising the money, and then he went over a little bit. And then you guys know that Rello was also on last night, and Rello was on his Rello. And all that, super hype and doing all that. Shout out to Rello. I ain't even gonna hold you on my mom's, as he would say. So Rello went crazy, and Rello raised $1,300 last night. So
Right.
You know, that's
Well,
pretty
you
much
know,
the gist.
okay. So yeah. So right now we have NYC the Future going to Sosua. People want him to go back. This is basically people paying and funding the trip, but also not even funding the trip. They're funding the experience. They're funding the flight. They're funding the food. They're funding the hookahs. They funding everything. They want to see these guys out there interacting with these people. Now, let me ask you this though, Mr. D. Is NYC the Future? Was it anything besides him crashing out and not having money? Was there anything that was remotely entertaining about his lives as far as him, his interaction with the women? Here's my problem, and this is just my analysis. He's gonna go out again, and maybe he'll have a good time, and the lives will be pretty lit. But people, one thing I'll say about Rello is Rello's an entertainer. He's not only the guy that went out there and he had a whole crash out situation where he went viral, whatever happened with him, but he is actually pretty funny and he does have a lot of energy. NYC the Future strikes me as more of a chill guy, which is fine. Doesn't mean that he can't have successful lives. But my question is, how entertaining is he? Right. But then also, I think he's going out for Super Bowl, so I guess it's going to be super lit, so that he doesn't have to worry about there not being people there. But also, did we get to see him interact with girls and all of that in this live, or was it more just he ran out of money and everybody was interested in that?
Nah, it was to let me just make a slight correction. He's leaving. He's going to Sosua this Thursday.
Oh, he's going Thursday.
And yeah, he's going from Thursday to Sunday.
Okay.
He wants to participate in this travel space. You know what I'm saying? So, and he believes that he can create content. You know, he can get the girls on the camera. He could you know, do all these things. He believes that he can pull that off. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much everybody been schooling him like there's a lot of things you can't do in Sosua. So
Right.
don't risk it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, his claim to fame is the fact that if you hear the story, it's long, but if you hear the story of what happened to him in that first day and how he got, you know, taken for all his bread, you know what I'm saying? And the story behind him and this girl that he met, you're gonna laugh, but you're gonna, like, I told him, because I spoke with him, you know, I spoke with him on his channel, Big Gans, shout out to Big Gans and the Gangster Lifestyle. He had him on his channel and we had spoken to him. And we basically told him, like, look, you don't need to go back out there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. And, you know, trying to get payback for what happened with the situation with the girl, you wasting your time. Take that L and, you know, take your time going back. Build up your bread, this, that, and the third. Now, the dude has, from what I understand, he has a decent job at the airport. I think he works for one of the airlines, or maybe he works as a service employee, but he makes pretty decent money. You know what I'm saying? So, but basically, everybody, you know, he gained traction from that 7-hour live where he was going through all the emotions with the girl, her family. It was just a whole bunch of stuff that took place. But to answer your question, he's a laid back dude. He's not entertaining like Rello. You know, he's just on some chill stuff. He's from Queens, Jamaica, Queens to be exact. And you know, he's real laid back. You know, as far as the panel is concerned, the girl is his ex-girl that he dated 10 years ago. So, and they've been friends. So she kind of helped him out on the live, you know, paying attention to the chat. The same thing that happened to Rello with the Cash App crashing. His Cash App crashed, so she put her Cash App up there, and they were sending money to her. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get like them two to collaborate and do something together on a trip. So
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, man, I appreciate you for filling that in, Mr. D, because I think a lot of people were confused. They're hearing the name, but they just don't know the backstory. So I appreciate you for at least giving us that information. I think that, this is something we'll watch on the channel. And if there's any more news about it, we'll definitely try to cover it. Pinning him and Rello against each other, I guess it makes for good content. And I think Razor did a whole live, who's gonna raise more or whatever. That's cool. I mean, I really want to see the content. I want to see who comes out with what, who can get the girls on the lives, who can show different parts of Susua that we've never seen before. I know that there's supposed to be some new clubs opening up. I don't know when it's gonna open up, but I want to see people use their cleverness, their brain, their think out of the box and do some different kind of stuff. Having a girl and a chica in front of the laptop, that's cool, but that gets old. What can you do with the girl? Can you get her to do something? Can y'all go somewhere? Can y'all walk around? That's why with our live with Rello, I want to do more, real IRL style type of shit. So I'm excited for it. And I'm excited to see what NYC the Future does on this trip. I'll follow it now, or at least watch a few of them, because I want to see what the hype is about. What we're gonna do is we'll bring up Rello's in a second. International, you got something?
Yeah, I think the reason why people were supporting for him, they just really did it out of the hatred of Rello, and I think too that you got a bunch of New York cats just supporting him because he's from New York. So I think that's the two main reasons why. They want to see one of their people go out, somebody new, do it, better than Rello. So I think a lot of people were supporting for those two reasons. One, just because of their hatred for Rello. You got a lot of trolls that are in the chat just supporting, trying to give them. And also another reason is because when you're no shot at him or anything, but just people in general, like when you're not as entertaining, you have people on your panel that you have to bring on to keep the conversation going and all of that stuff, and to help your show. So you bring on these people, these trolls on your show, and they just get on the panel, they take over the show, they start talking the whole entire time. Where Rello doesn't really need that. Rello can go on there and he's entertaining enough himself. We don't really need that. We don't open the panel often on our show, but we do like to have conversations sometimes. But it's not a straight, somebody comes on the panel, takes over the show, talks about whatever the fuck they want to talk about. It's half the time it's not even relevant, or they're just causing controversy or just trying to talk smack on somebody for no reason. That's what you got to do whenever you can't capture an audience's attention. So I think that's why they rock with him, is because they know that they can go on the panel whenever they want to. He's from New York, and then also they hate Rello.
Yeah, I think there's some truth to that. Let me ask this, and then we'll play Rello's part of Rello's fundraiser. Mr. D, we talk about New York a lot. You're from New York. Why is it so many people from New York in the travel space? Is this a thing where like New Yorkers like to travel? It just seems like there's a lot of people who are from New York that are putting out content. Really, I'll say the Northeast region of the United States. I'll say DC, Baltimore, Jersey, New York. It seems like we have a knack, us Northeasterners, we have a knack for wanting to travel, but specifically New York. There's so many characters that are either in the chat from New York, sometimes on the panel, or even some that are actual YouTubers like NYC the Future. Even Rello's really from, I guess you could say he's Midwest, but I mean, it's kind of northern still. Is there any reason why, Mr. D, to you, or why you think there's a lot of people from New York kind of traveling right now?
It's cold.
I just think
It could be.
yeah, the cold. I mean, even if you take it back in the days, New York, just being in the States, we was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We, they have a saying, you know, New York's so pretty they had to name the city twice, New York, New York. So it's
Mhm.
just a certain swag, it's a certain, you know, like, you know, when we touch down certain places, there's a certain energy, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to take into consideration we're living in the social media age. So,
Mhm.
you know, that exposure, you know, just being able to pull out your character and put it up in front. I mean, you see it, you know, even in the celebrity space, Cameron Mace, Jim
Mm.
Jones, you know, they going at it. Jay-Z, you know, it's a New York thing to be in the forefront. Like, you know, we have this thing like we the center of the world.
Mhm.
Brooklyn is a state by itself. You know, I'm from Brooklyn. So it's just we just had this thing, like, you know, with Queens, the part of Queens that he's from, you know, they got a slogan, Queens get the money. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
So you'll
Mhm.
hear that a lot. You know, Harlem, cats from Manhattan, Upper Harlem, they got the dress. You know, you hear Big Gans talk about belly full, balls empty, and all this. We ain't no broke ones over here, da 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 da.
Belly full, balls empty.
There it
You
is.
know what I'm saying? So it's just a certain swag, and I think it's elevated now because we have the platforms to expose it more. You know,
Facts.
and think about travel. Like I always say, you know, it probably in the last, I'm gonna say 30 years, we started to travel more out of the country. It's
Mhm.
become affordable. So
Mhm.
New York is going to be everywhere.
Definitely, definitely. Um, yeah, man, it's one of the biggest places to be in the United States, and definitely a dope city. Um, so salute to all of the New Yorkers. I was just saying, personally, I think that a lot of them were just sticking together just because they were from New York.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
Now, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, you know, with full transparency, I don't support crash out. I support quality content. You guys put out
Mhm.
quality content. There's other content creators in the space, you know, that put out quality content, and that's the content I support. You know, I
Yeah.
I told the dude personally, I said I really don't think that you should go on a trip. I think that you should better prepare yourself for future trips. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself together. I mean, I don't really know him like that, you know, from the couple of times that we spoke, but just
Mhm.
observing him on his own channel and, you know, him pulling up to a lot of these other channels to do interviews. Um, you know, he's a laid back dude, you know, he's not charismatic or, you know, jumping out the window acting crazy. You know, he
Right.
just on some real chill stuff, you know. But he got to understand, like, you know, don't get into this to prove a point. Get into this because this is something that you really are passionate about doing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Well, that
Rello, huh? Go ahead.
no, but that's my point is that I think Rello wants to do what he's doing, whereas NYC the Future, like you said, maybe being pushed to do it because of the situation that happened in the Sioux, which to me makes me believe he's not gonna last that long because he's gonna do it and then go, all right, I'm done. I'm gonna drop it and do something else. And then like I said, either leave people hanging or even worse, he could do a fundraiser and decide, you know what, I'm out. And then people are like, oh damn, this dude just took the money and he didn't even do what he was said he was gonna do. So he doesn't have to be like Rello and be, you know, making sounds and doing the and every, you know, all the time to be entertaining. I think that some people find Floyd to be entertaining and he's not super hype all the time. People find Austin Holloman to be funny. I don't think he's funny at all, but people find him to be funny. I think he sounds like a robot, right? So there's certain people I'll watch the show and my opinion is not law, right? My opinion, I'm not, I can't, I'm not the god of who has great content. It's who your followers or who you're following think what they think is good or think is funny. So again, if he can develop a good fan base, stay consistent, and put out, quality content, he will be fine. Here on Mentuition, like as you said, we try to put out quality content. Are we putting out, we do our show three days a week. But some of the, breakdowns that we do and things like that take a little time to get together, but that's because we're trying to really put out something meaningful. I think there's meaningless content just for entertainment, and then there's meaningful content that's actually trying to help you, or that is entertaining because you can tell there was time and effort put into it. And then there's that gray area where the content ends up being meaningful or really entertaining because the person's a natural. So I think Rello has a natural knack to be funny and entertaining, and that's why it works. I don't think he plans every little thing, and that's why I was telling him we need to plan this Thailand stuff, not just be going out and just grabbing mangoes. We need to really figure out, Rello goes on date with whatever, right? Rello walks to, whatever. Rello's first time trying fucking, I don't know what they eat, fucking ants or whatever, scorpions and shit. Like, we need to have some sort of order to it. And so again, I hope NYC the Future is passionate about it. The thing that bothers me the most, Mr. D, is some people come into the travel space and they're not really serious. They're trying to be YouTubers, but they're just trying to do it just for clout and fame. International and I do it because we actually like doing it. I enjoy cameras. I enjoy setting up studios. I enjoy microphones and all this stuff. So I can do it, and it doesn't really feel like work. It is work, but I can still like appreciate it at the same time. Whereas you got some of these YouTubers where it's like, you know what, let me just do this because, people like me, or because I had a crash out moment, I had a viral moment, so I'm going to do X, Y, Z. So can NYC the Future be a travel space YouTuber and be successful? Certainly. Does he have to be as entertaining as Rello? No, he could be chill. He can be himself and still win. My question is the consistency, and is his heart really in it? That's all I'll say. So what we'll do, Mr. D, is we'll play a little bit of Rello's, and then we'll probably wind down unless we have maybe one more. But we'll get your thoughts on Rello's fundraiser versus NYC the Future's fundraiser. I know you've seen them both, but I also want to show the chat the difference between the two, and see where the support was coming from on Rello's end. So let's just play a little bit of it, guys, and we'll skip through it just like we did for just a few minutes. This is sort of the beginning. I guess Rello has a $540 goal, which he ends up going well over that. Here we go.
Moments in YouTube history. He got some big shoes to fill. I really hope he becomes the next. I was waiting.
Was it?
Shepard said Rello had people on his fundraiser when he started. Yeah, my point was saying Rello doesn't really need to have people on, is he's entertaining enough. He doesn't always have them on. Sometimes he does. I mean, he's going for like, however many hours. So it is nice to have like a change up and have somebody else on and get get those people's opinions on everything. But he's not reliant on having people on his panel for people to watch his content, because he's very entertaining. So that's all I was saying.
Yeah, thanks.
For the next person to come up and basically be like, who's next? I was looking, and I'm hoping he's next. I really am.
He's talking about NYC the Future.
Himself. Yeah. In the building. All right. So what we doing? Oh, we got our first donation. 30. Thank you, Gene. All right, we got 30. He said buy a new fitted. We got our first donation for the night. Buy a new fitted. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you, man. Chris C, what up, y'all? I'm lit tonight, as you can tell. I'm here.
Yes, and Rello's just super lit, screaming, yelling, let's go. So now he's at, okay, we just skipped up randomly.
Let's go back a little bit before he hits his
go back here
before he hits his goal. Bro, he goes here from like 250 to like
yeah. All right, we'll play it.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
You didn't bet me good enough.
It doesn't matter where we drop the pin.
Somebody dropped a $200 super chat.
Fuck what niggas think. Yeah.
This dude's crazy. Rello's crazy, bro. Anywhere I drop the pin, he's screaming. He's out of breath. He's having fun.
Chat's going crazy.
Yeah. Rello's funny.
50, nigga. Really him. Sorry if I'm blowing y'all ears out. It's lit tonight. I'm sorry. Thank you, though. Thank you so much. Thank you, bro. I got it. Accept. Hold on. It's already in there. All right, I got the 200. He said anonymous, but keep grinding. Grizzly Bear. I'm on it. I'm replying back. Thank you, DM. That's my nigga DM. He donates to all the trips because I got real supporters. Yeah. Not setup guys. You know what I mean? 450 in the cash app, nigga. It's me. Vegas. Yeah. It's been 30 minutes. Yeah.
What's wrong with you? All right, we got it. Let's get it. Man, that song, yo, that's random, bro. All right, shout out to Rello, bro. All right, let's skip up more. Let's get.
Do you see the difference between the lives, chat? Do you see the difference?
Yeah. And they both achieved their goal or over their goal. But Rello, I think what he said his goal was 540, and he went over 3 times that, which is crazy. All right.
Love me. I got more love than that's why he lost. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's talking
about. All right, we got Pop in the bill. Let's see what preeminent Pop. Oh, phone them, bro. That shit wasn't. We're gonna add Pop in this Rello.
Strong arm. Strong arm shit. Hey, folks. Why motherfuckers playing with your top like that, folks? That's crazy, gang.
This is the last time I'm doing something like this, bro. Because this is a little bit kind of not humble, but I said since niggas want to get crazy.
Man, Rello, come on, folks. Fuck all that. Man, fuck all that shit. Nigga, you heard what was going on, folks. On folks' grave, you heard
on folks' grave.
They was playing with my name a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. They was. For sure they was.
Hey, that's crazy. Hey, it's 300 people in the chat, folks. This bitch going up.
And we got him beat. We got him beat already.
Hey, hold on, Rello. Nino, send that shit on, folks. Send that 50, gang. Because Nino ass was saying.
All right. Let's skip to almost the end. Or we'll go middle and then we'll go towards the end, guys. Because it's just gonna get even crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier.
You know, this was amplified though, folks. You know, this like your subs want to prove a point to niggas and shit like that. That's why, you know, they gave you this much tonight. Because it was only what 540 and shit.
All right, so now he's at 1208.
700, folks.
What are we?
700 on top.
We're only an hour and a half in, and he's at $1,200.
Man, I just love my sub so much, man. For real, I do. And that's why I say I gotta only the best for the best sub. So,
hey, look at Airbnbs right now, folks. You might as well look at Airbnbs.
I mean, I got the one. I really got the one. I got the,
well, show that bitch, bro.
Book that motherfucker, bitch. Book that bitch.
Yeah. What was that truck?
What up, man?
Truck with me.
Yeah.
K9.
Hey, I appreciate you looking out for my boy Jay Rello, and thanks for helping pulling up and having a fire live. Shout out to you, Truck.
Shout out to you, K9. Shout out to you, K9.
The truckers coming together.
They just be so scared, yo. What they doing? So, we're gonna set up something. For sure.
All right, I think we can stop it here. Shout out to
to
both of them.
Who are you going out?
Yeah, shout out to Rello, man. Shout out to NYC the Future. I'm you know, again, I'm happy for both of them. They were both able to reach their goal or go over their goal, and I think that they're gonna have great trips. I'm looking forward to it. Just bring the content, brothers. That's it. Bring the content. You're doing all this fundraising. I want to see the content. Okay, Rello is fortunate because you know he's gonna bring the content regardless, but he also gets us too. So he's got the Mentuition Rello package that's gonna just shoot this thing even farther into the fucking sky. So I think it's gonna be really, really epic, man. I'm looking forward to it. You know, Rello's an entertaining guy. We're entertaining. It's gonna be fun, man. You guys are gonna see a different side of me. Different side of Al, Rello. There's gonna be a lot of laughs, a lot of you know, just a lot of great lives, man. Fun, entertaining, great lives. Oops, Mr. D. Let me bring him back on the screen. There we go. Mr. D, can you comment? What did you think of Rello's live? I don't know if you were in there or maybe in the chat. was there anything you wanted to comment on it? Did you like, you know, did you think he needed to maybe take a few shots at NYC the future? Was that necessary? What's your overall thought process of Rello as well as his fundraiser?
I actually liked his fundraiser.
Okay.
Rello brought the energy, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, like he always do, and the people showed out. You know what I'm saying. I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying. I'm
Fact.
happy for both of them. I mean, listening to both of them both stated that they're not battling each other. You know, each one wished the other one well. You know what I'm saying, which is good. You know, we need that for the space instead of all this trying to divide and conquer. You know, we need a overall collaboration. You know, amongst the content creators. You know, we don't need
Fact.
no beefs, none of that stuff. But I loved it. I mean, I watched it up until he got the goal. I think I went to sleep, and then I woke up and I said, "Let me see what he got." He ended up getting 13. I think it was 1366 or something like that. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
happy for him. I'm even more happy for him because the trip that he's taking, he's going to be with y'all. So he's going to get educated on this content creation. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's going to have a level head. I mean, he's going to be Rello at the end of the day. But with all three of y'all combined, I think that that's going to be a masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? And I wish NYC the future well, too. I really hope that he's increasingly more responsible. He has gotten enough therapy from all these people to do a better job than he did. And I hope that he brings good content as well. You know what I'm saying? So
I like what you said there, man. Responsibility, the responsible and the irresponsible traveler. There's a lot of irresponsible travelers who are going out and making what we call this crash out content, whether it be on purpose or not. I do want to see more men be responsibly traveling instead of irresponsibly traveling, because when you travel irresponsibly, bad things happen. And so he's lucky that he has a core of people, whether they're from NYC or not, that rock with him. And I'm talking about NYC the future right now, guys, who are trying to basically bring him up, bring them under their wing. Hey, this is what you do. If you go to the zoo, this is what's going to happen. This is why our content exists. This is why we thought about making a Sasua 101 and a Sasua 102, which we know would blow up, because there's not really anything out there. Had there been something out there, maybe these guys, like NYC the future, wouldn't have went there and ran up all their money or ran out of their money and had to do fundraisers or whatever. So budgeting is one thing that we talked about in Cartagena 101, as far as at least what the chicas may charge, what our Airbnbs were looking like, and things like that, and then offering that consultation. So some of these guys need consultations for the zoo, man. So NYC the future is basically getting, even though he screwed up in the first time, he's getting another consultation from everybody all at once. And that's what we got to do as men in the space. Like you said, we got to stop the beefing and hoping people will crash out and try to help people, because the last thing you want is a guy to come there and lose, spend a bunch of money on a chica, get finessed. Like, we all eating out there. We all having fun. There's enough girls for everybody. There's enough fun for everybody. There's enough yachts and food and whatever. Like, it's not like, you know what I mean? We can't give him some guidance. So Rello the same way. I think we're older than Rello, International and myself. So we'll try to, we gave him some words of encouragement with his fundraiser. He wasn't even going to do a fundraiser. He was going to just give up. So now he just made another whatever $1,200, $1,300. And then he wasn't even going to do the one fundraiser. He made $1,200 off of that one. So he's at damn near $2,500 or more. So, it's you got to have other guys in the space, motivate you. It's not that we're trying to sun anybody. It's just more, look, man, we're older than you, or we have more travel experience than you, or maybe we don't have more travel experience than you, but we can give you some advice based on the travels and the things that we've done. So I'm hoping we get a good, funny, entertaining Rello that doesn't crash out, that doesn't do anything crazy. Even though it is entertaining to see people crash out for some of you guys who are spectating, it's not fun when the cops are knocking at your door, or Chica, you know, that clip that Razor always plays of Rello getting pressed by that girl. Like this is real shit. It's like people think it's joke. Like this is real. Like I'm trying to tell y'all some stuff. Like it's not. Yeah, you're watching it on YouTube, but like no, that was really a fight. Like no, that the cops really did do that. You know what I mean? Like y'all have the convenience, and when I say y'all, just some of the spectators, to sit at home and laugh and troll. And you know, this shit's serious, man. Somebody could really get hurt. Somebody could really die. Someone could really, you know, get robbed or whatever it is. International, you got anything before we wind down here?
No, man. I agree with what you're saying. I think it is good to have, you know, some extra people to have another opinion, so that, you know, you can kind of think clearly, make a you know, educated decision. Bro, there's shit that we didn't done, and you know, our supporters said, hey, don't do that. Mr. D told, like, hey, you guys should stop beefing as much and all that stuff. You know, people that are cool with us, that talk to us all the time, and we take their advice, you know, very serious. So it's the same type of thing. You know, we need to do that. We need to give people, you know, the game and the sauce, and try to help as many people as possible, especially since that's our mission. So
100%. Well, Mr. D, man, we appreciate you for joining the panel, man. I wanted to give you just a moment to give your closing thoughts on this whole, you know, if there's anything else you want to add to the whole fundraising, content creation, or the new content creators, specifically NYC the Future, trying to join the space. Any game, any sauce you got for the people, or any travel plans you have coming in the near future?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank y'all, and I appreciate y'all for allowing me to participate with y'all on your platform. It's definitely a platform that's needed in the space. I will always support y'all no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I want to see y'all win. I want to see y'all take the channel to where y'all visually see this channel going. I pray for y'all safety on this travel to Thailand and all parts of Asia that y'all intend to go to. I don't need to comment on, you know, anything else as far as NYC and Rello. I hope they do well. Ozzy, I'm not a vegan. It's just certain times of the day I'm going to eat more plant-based than anything else, just to answer his question. But other than that, I just want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody stop beefing. Maybe there's more collabs in the thing. I believe that 2025, you know, my personal opinion versus anybody that may disagree with me, I believe 2025 is an up year and an evolution for the travel space. You guys are about to, I mean, you've already started the journey, but this journey as expats, I believe that the content is going to get crazier. You know, everything is just going to evolve and just blow up. So I'm looking forward to seeing this content. As far as travel plans, Africa for the birthday, me and Al have been, you know, talking behind the scenes. I'm really trying to make this thing in March happen. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Either way, one of those two destinations, I'm going to be on one of those two destinations. I really want to be on the first one, more importantly, because I need to get my lick back as NYC the whatever his name is, the Future says.
NYC Future, yeah.
Yeah, I need to get my lick back. I need to get my photos, because the fog done messed us up. But anyway, with that being said, I appreciate y'all always.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. We gotta talk behind the scenes too, definitely.
Yeah, we'll hit you up, Mr. D. We appreciate you, man.
All right,
all right, bro. Well, thanks for pulling up to the panel.
Salute.
Blessing us with this knowledge too, because We ain't know anything about the whole situation. We try to watch as much as we can, but it's always nice to have somebody that knows exactly what's going on. And you're not only from New York, but you have all of the insight because you followed him and everything. So we appreciate all that game.
Yeah. Appreciate
You
you, Mr.
already. I got y'all.
All right, man. Thank you, Mr. D. We'll catch you on the next one, man.
For sure.
All right.
King H said, Mr. D always humble, supportive, on point, good peeps for sure. 100%.
Yes, 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 yes.
Kevin B in the building.
Kev, what up, man? What's good?
Kev, I was just about to get a baddie, but you came in just in time. Just in time.
Shout out to Kev.
Run that back, turbo.
All right, guys. So we're gonna wind down there, man. Man, guys, I don't know what I ate in Cartagena, man. I got sick damn near twice. Stomach still messed up, guys. Right before we caught the plane back, I don't know what happened, but my stomach has been effed up for about 2-3 days now, guys. So, you know, I'm gonna take it easy tonight. Try to chill. Try to eat some food. And you know, just relax. But we do have another show coming up on Monday. So we'll be back again on Monday and of course on Wednesday. Again, guys, we said this earlier in the stream. We're going to say it one more time. If you plan on going to Carnival, okay, Rio de Janeiro Carnival this February, hit us up on Discord. We're trying to plan a yacht party, a mansion party, you know, meet up with everybody, and we're trying to figure out who's interested, so we can figure out, you know, how we're going to throw it together. And maybe do like a, you know, we'll figure out like a ticket. We'll do something where we can all do this, and then we'll get some ladies. Of course, it's gonna be crazy. So let us know, some of you who watch this on the replay, and hit us up on Discord. Okay. Before we close out, guys, what we will do is we will go over our home. What do we call it? Housekeeping. I said homekeeping. Housekeeping. Before we wind down here, guys, make sure you guys like the video. We appreciate again all the love and support. What's so funny?
King A said probably some of that leftover frisbees wasn't stored properly.
Man, bro.
Yeah, guys, Steve never puts anything in the fridge, by the way, too. So could be that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just hope it goes away by tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna drink some tea after the show. I'm gonna try to figure out, you know, what's going on. But whatever I ate my whole stomach is like flaring up bad. Like it's bad.
Shout out to Steve though, man. He's been dealing with this shit all day, still doing the show.
Yeah. My energy level's a little down, guys.
Yeah,
but
we be staying consistent. Like no matter what's going on, we just try to stick to it and give y'all, you know, what y'all want, you know, and try to be there for y'all. We got a ton of awesome, amazing core supporters. So yeah, Steve a little fucked up right now.
Yeah, but I appreciate y'all, man. Say a prayer for me. If it gets worse, I'll go and get it checked out. But I'm hoping that everything's good. But yeah, just stomach issues for a couple days. All right, but anyway, guys, let's go over our locals. That's mentuition.locals.com. Guys, this is where you guys will see all the behind the scenes, not safe for YouTube stuff. It is free.
Did you say behind?
I did say behind. Wait, what do I do for behind?
Well, you said behind that she was shaking her ass.
Oh yeah. Well, we got some more behinds right here, chat. So yeah, this is where you guys will see all the behinds and the behind the scene footage, guys. It is free to join our locals. However, if you want to see the not safe for YouTube stuff, you will have to sign up for $9.99. Next up, guys, we have our Patreon. That's patreon.com/mentuition. This is where you guys are going to get all the uncensored travel guides, as well as the not safe for YouTube stuff. And a lot more sauce added on to that. Okay, it is free to join the Patreon as well. However, if you want to see all the uncensored content, you will have to sign up. We have 3 tiers. The first tier is our general admission tier. You get free access to some of our not safe for work content, access to all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive behind the scenes footage, exclusive access to our private community, Patreon exclusive content, and special Discord access. Next up, guys, we have our VIP tier.
Give me the loot.
You get free access to all of our not safe for YouTube posts, priority chats on YouTube, access to our members only live streams, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, 1 free consultation question answered per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off of consultations, 10% off the merch, and special Discord access. Next up, guys, we have our all access pass.
Spin the check and get it right back.
If you want to spend a check, man, you guys want to support us at the highest level, this is how you can do it. You get 1 free consultation per month, up to 1 hour, 25% off of additional consultations throughout the month, access to a list of over 11,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers, free exclusive member-only meetups, VIP access and discounts on our yacht parties, Patreon exclusive discounts on our website services, discounts on our tour guides, 20% off the merch, and even more special Discord access. Last but not least, guys, make sure you join and become a member of our YouTube channel, guys. You can join by clicking the link in our description. Guys, our YouTube membership is only $3.99. Okay, so can you find that in your fucking cup holder in your car? Use that, support our channel. If the $9.99 and the $20 and the $50 and all that's too much, you can become a member, and you're going to get members only live streams, exclusive access to content before it actually hits the channel. You'll be able to comment, all that stuff. Okay, so join and become a member of the Mentuition Mafia. We appreciate that. Also, join our Discord. That's mentuitiondiscord.net. Also, just join the Discord link below. That's also in the YouTube description below. If you want to join, the Discord is free, and you guys can chat with us on there, as well as talk about your future travel plans. Okay. Anything else, International, before we close out?
Don't kiss these hoes in the mouth unless you're Casey.
There you go.
Don't eat hookah box.
Yes,
Balcony 101 guide coming very soon.
Yeah. Don't smoke weed if you're a foreigner.
How to get an Airbnb with a balcony and live in Colombia.
We need to do
I
that.
think we could write that.
We need to do that.
Balcony 101.
All right, guys. We appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, adios.
Adios! Adios!